Hey, how's it going? I'm back at it again, but this time we're going to talk about Starfield's latest patch, update 1.8.88. Not only that, but I'm also going to be talking about a few bugs that will be fixed in the next update. Then to finish up the video, we're going to go over what a developer just said about a specific issue with form IDs. So with that being said, give this video a like and let's go ahead and dive right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the latest update. What you can see right here over at Bethesda.net, it says Starfield update 1.8.88 notes, December 11th, 2023. Then if you take a look down below, you can see that the developer had made a comment like so, saying, "Our next update coming out of Steam Beta is now available for all players. This small update addresses a few issues, including a crash that could occur on Xbox and Microsoft Store playthroughs, an issue with weapon cases and Outpost, and we say goodbye to the pet asteroid that would follow some players through space. We appreciate all of you who participated in the Steam Beta and will continue to read your feedback and make updates to the game. Thanks for playing." So a week ago, there was a beta patch that was released and it did fix both of those issues. The newest one on this list is going to be the Xbox crashes. Now I do want to take a few steps back and talk about the exploit and then we'll continue onwards. So if you had watched one of my videos about a week ago, then you already knew about the patch that was coming for that Outpost exploit. Well, there is a way to do it again, and the only way to do this is if you own the CD version for Xbox. In order to do this, you want to make sure that you have the CD ejected. Now that there's no CD inside the disk drive, what you need to do is turn on the Xbox and then go to the hard drive and then delete the file that contains the game data. Do not, absolutely do not delete your save. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the data that contains the patch. Then next, you want to make sure that you're not connected to the internet. Then insert the disk, load it back up, and you should see that there's no update involved. Note that you will be on the day one patch, meaning there's nothing that's been added or removed, so you're good to go on the next few glitches. So with that information to the side, let's go on and talk about this right here with the fixes and improvements. We can see right here it says gameplay, and then down below it says addressed an issue that would cause space matter to become stuck to a player's ship during space travel. Loading a save will now remove the space Klingon. Please note this fix should address any space matter being stuck in your travels, but not in instances where players' ships have New Atlantis attached. A fix for that will be released in a later update. If we then head towards the Outpost down below, it says this right here. Fixed an issue that prevents random guns from spawning in newly created weapon case after loading a save. And then last but not least, for save and load, we have this. Microsoft Store Xbox fixed an issue where players could experience crashes while saving during long playthroughs without going through the Unity. This right here has officially been fixed, and now you can just load up Starfield and not have to worry about crashing. The only thing about this is I'm not too sure if this is going to fix the problem on PC when it comes down to crashing. They did mention that it's Microsoft Store, but I didn't see nothing about Steam, which by the way is quite worrisome, but I'm assuming that this is also attached to that, but who knows. Let's go on and talk about the next bit of information within this video. So just recently over at Bethesda.net, the support section of the site, the developers were able to answer one question about locked doors. What you can see right here is a question, and it says, why are airlock doors sometimes floating at outposts? Then the developers made a comment down below by saying, we are receiving reports of an issue where airlock doors may float above the entrances of some outposts. This is currently being investigated. This right here I've yet to come across, and maybe that's because I do not spend too much time at the outpost, messing around. So if you have been experiencing this issue right here, there is some good news and some bad news. Of course, they are investigating it, which would kind of be the bad news. And the good news is, well, eventually it will be fixed. Now, in terms of priorities, is this one right here going to be fixed in the next update? I doubt it. I think they're more focused on the New Atlantis bug and some of the other issues that have popped up in the game as of late. Continuing on, we're going to talk about something that was posted over on X, aka Twitter, by one of the developers at Bethesda Game Studios. Which, by the way, I'm assuming it's a developer. It could possibly be someone that works over there that just manages the Twitter. If we take a look at Bethesda Game Studios X, we can see that it says right here, empowering creators has always been in our DNA here at Bethesda Game Studios. So naturally, we're thrilled to introduce Creations. Our new platform provides an update way for players to discover, download, and play community-made and official content. Then Bethesda Game Studios continues on by saying, with our latest launch of Creation for Skyrim, we have made a plethora plethora of improvements. Please find our updates and changes here. So this is exciting, right? This means potentially we will for sure see some Starfield mods next year, but at the same time, is this going to be enough? And that's a question I have for all of you. If you guys would like my 2 cents, I'll just give it to you anyways, even if you do not want it. But basically what I think is that it can potentially bring some more fun to the game, yet at the same time, I do not know if this is going to have the same effect as Skyrim or even Fallout. Recently, a modder that was creating a Starfield multiplayer, well, he just stopped doing it. And the reason why he stopped creating this mod is because I guess the game is mediocre. Those are his words or her words. I'm not too sure if it's he or she, but whichever. That is their words, and this is what they had to say down below. I didn't realize this until I actually started playing the damn game a week after launch. The game is boring, bland, and the main draw of Bethesda games, exploration, is lively and handcrafted worlds, was completely gone. Anyways, everyone already knows this. Most people agree there's no need to further repeat the point, just read any of the dozen reviews online. That said, I won't be continuing development on Starfield together. I'm not going to put my heart and soul into a mod for a game as mediocre as this. Now, to be fair here, I do not blame him for just stopping the project altogether. I mean, yeah, some parts of Starfield are kind of boring, or if not really boring, and then the other parts of it are somewhat exciting. I've mentioned this previously in another video. I'm not saying Starfield is the worst game out there, but it's definitely not an exciting game like some of the previous Bethesda titles, like Fallout 4 or Fallout 3. I'll go even older ones, like Fallout 1 and 2. These were massive hits, and they had a lot of different things that you could do in the game, but now I'm just wondering what the heck was the purpose of Starfield. Anyways, I'm intrigued on what you guys think about the latest information about this modder just completely stopping the project altogether. With all that information being said about the update, let's go on and talk about something that's going on right now when it comes down to bugs. What you can see on the screen here is a Reddit user named King of the Parsnips. I think that's what it says, or Parsnips. Anyways, his title says 100 hours in and it becomes unplayable. Like most of you, I've been excited for Starfield for years and it lived up to the expectations every step of the way until I hit 100 hours in New Game Plus 2. My save file is completely broken, all those late nights are lost forever. All that grinding, gone. I can't enter a ship, a new building / part of the town. I'm forever trapped on Aquila, destined to roam the surface of the planet forevermore. I don't think I can bring myself to go back and start all over again. Knowing that this fate could befall me once more, my trust is broken. Is this bug fixable or have I lost everything? Someone save me. This right here is another game-breaking bug that just popped up, and sometimes I wonder, why am I still playing Starfield now? Is this gonna happen to me? And if it does, I'm telling you guys, I'm just gonna rage quit. There's nothing like the good old Alt F4, right? I'll just completely close the app, go to the game there, and just uninstall it. Anyways, let's continue on with this right here, which I thought was fixed, but apparently it's not. What you can see right here, the title says game breaking bug, and it says, at the end of Walter's mission, all that money can buy, I chose to slay the snobby businessman Slayton. I got to orbit to be confronted by the Helix. On the comm, I chose the Starborn reply. Helix disappeared, and I was unable to steer my ship. Open the map or do anything. Mission update says surrender the artifact or jump anywhere, but no dialogue for evasive maneuvers, jetson, or attack. By pressing E, I was able to select New Atlantis and jump away. Jump complete, still not be able to move my ship or open the map. The fix, don't select the Starborn reply. So as you can tell, there's still some bugs just roaming about, and sure, maybe in the next year or so, these will officially be gone and, maybe Starfield will be playable. I don't know. This is at least what I'm trying to tell myself so I can be optimistic and be positive about the game, but to be fair here, it's not looking too good. With that being said, I'm interested in what you guys think about the video, everything that we've talked about. Let me know down below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you all in the next video.